What's up guys, my name's Sophie and welcome back to another FIFA 21 video. Today we're going to be talking about this Reiner objectives card and how to get this done a little bit quicker, and a couple of tips and tricks and just some information that you should know and understand to make this a little bit easier of a grind for you. Obviously it's going to take a minimum of 25 games to get them done, so I'm going to try and talk you through a couple of tips that might make it a little bit less of a headache, and obviously a team as an idea that you could use and some other options as well. So let's jump straight into the objectives and have a look at what he requires. So the first objective, and the only quick tip I have for you here, is you do need to play with Reiner in your starting lineup for 25 games. So this first one, you obviously can't use a Reiner, but if you have the silver Reiner, or you can go and buy the silver Reiner card, that will save you just the one game. Obviously, you can just go into squad battles. That's my objective for these. Go into squad battles, score the 4 goals. You're obviously done there. Then as soon as you unlock the 78 one, I would say stay in squad battles. Obviously it's a little bit boring, but you score 3 goals, assist 2 goals, and score in 4 separate matches with the 78 overall one. That's going to be the easiest way to get these done, is just jump straight into squad battles, bash out the first 4 or 5 games, and get all of those objectives done using the 78 and that silver one in the first game. And then obviously you'll be straight on to the 82, which is where the objectives actually start needing to be online. So those first ones, obviously doing squad battles, the main thing there is that you'll be building towards some rewards. There's no point playing in the friendlies trying to get them done where it's not guaranteed, and obviously you can just put it on amateur. It doesn't have any requirements as to the game, so even if you really need to go on to amateur beginner, then you can do that, or you can just build it into your general squad battles grind towards getting some rewards from Sunday. So the next one is the 82 one, where you do need to start playing in the Managerial Masterpiece mode. The first one obviously doesn't say anything about that, so you can get the assist 3 goals with through balls otherwise, but I would suggest that you jump straight into Managerial Masterpiece mode, because you're going to need to assist 4 goals using him in there anyway, so they might as well be through balls, and you need to score in 6 separate matches with the 82 as well. So in those 6 matches, you should be able to get the 2 previous objectives done to get you to that 85 card. So I would say jump straight into Managerial Masterpiece mode as soon as you've got that 82 and start grinding for the 85. Now, once you get the 85, you need to score in 6 separate wins, but this is the only real win objective in here, which is where EA have made it a little bit nice that you don't really have to desperately grind sweatily to win these games. You just have to win 6 out of the 16 that they want you to play anyway. So it's not the worst objective in terms of the real gritty grind of trying to win those games. So once you've got the 85, you need to score in 6 separate wins. You also need to score 6 finesses, which should come naturally. You need to score a brace in 3 separate ones, and you need to score in 16 separate matches using the 85 Future Stars Reiner. I think most people will generally be letting each other score 1 with the Reiner potentially, just to get that out of the way, but he should be a good enough card that you're able to score in the game with him anyway. With how goals come about in the friendlies modes, it should be easy enough to score using that 85 Reiner anyway. And it's going to be a lot of games. Obviously you need to play 25 overall to get him done in your starting lineup. So I generally would say the only other tip concerning the rest of these objectives is that you don't need to use a specific team for these objectives. It needs to be the 77 Managerial Masterpiece mode team, but you can use a Brazil team, you can use a hybrid team, you can use a Bundesliga team. Whatever you've got, whatever you think works for you, whatever you can fit into that rating that is good from your club and links Reiner into your starting lineup, use that team, because there's no requirement here that you have to use a Bundesliga team or 8 Bundesliga players or anything like that. You can just use this Reiner card and then whatever team you like, as long as it fits the friendlies bracket. So let's jump into the team that I'm using, just a quick idea of what I'm going for and what you could use based on what I'm using. So guys, as you'll see on the screen, I have opted for a Bundesliga squad. This is the team that I'm running with. It obviously is literally right at the very threshold of that 77 rating. You can't squeeze any more into this team. So in terms of changing the team for the 82 rated card, you'll notice that if you take the 85 out, you're going to lose 3 ratings. So you could obviously upgrade the 80 rated left mid to say an 83, so that's just the rating that you'll have to play around with if you're using the 82 instead of the 85. And basically you can just find your rhythm there. But I will say the Bundesliga is a great option for the Managerial Masterpiece mode. It offers a lot of overpowered, low rated, good, low level gold cards. Those for instance being Hwang Hee-chan, who is phenomenal. You've also got Wamanga Tuka if you manage to get him in Silver Stars. He obviously helps to bring the rating down by including a silver player in the starting lineup. And Babu is genuinely one of the best right backs in the game for this sort of mode. Akanji is great. Obviously then you've got Klosterman, who is just unbelievable. He is one of the best centre backs in the game at 80 rated, and I can't stress that enough. Nubel in goal does a real job. He is 6'4", 75 rated is just perfect for keeping that rating nice and low. Gunter at left back is great. Bailly, obviously phenomenal pace. Malone gets the job done in CDM, and obviously if you have that Cunha card, I think he's a very, very good card, especially in cam. Very tricky, very good close control. If you've got that, you can always put him in as one of the higher level cards, but if you feel like you need more defensively, you can always opt for a higher rated card at the back instead. Then obviously you're going to fill out your bench with 75s and 65s for the 2 silvers. And I just wanted to pay a quick mention because Rashika has saved me so much in these objectives. If you want to use a striker like him, then definitely go for it. He's got 4-star, 4-star, and when I had to do the Bundesliga objectives before, he was phenomenal. He is my go-to guy usually. So if I'm not using one of these cards, I may put Rashika in there instead of Heinke Chan and bring the rating down somewhere else. But that's just a general idea. You could obviously use a Brazilian team. You could obviously link him in using some just Dortmund strong links and then build a team out however you want. The MLS cards are all very good for this as well. Long and Apara are both very, very useful in this mode because they're low rated and very quick at centre back. So there's just a couple of tips and an idea on how to get this Reiner card done a little bit easier. I hope this helped you out. If you like the video, guys, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe to me, you can. Make sure to check me out on all the socials in the about box below. My name's Soapsy, and I'll see you guys later.